Hey guys, I am currently on a break. I have about 25 minutes, so I thought I'd go live and just say hi and also chat about working full time as a singer, because I know a lot of you guys that are following me are performers or want to get into performing and working full time as a singer. So I'll explain the hatch. Look, I couldn't be asked to do my hair, so I'll put it in a top knot for it. I'm being sad today. But yeah, so the best thing I could say, so I work now full-time as a singer for about 18, 19 years. And it takes a while to sort of understand sort of how things work and know the business, as it were, and make contacts that you need to make. But there are certain things when getting started I wish I had known. For example, like just investing in the right equipment and the right ways to promote what you're doing. I now, when I do private gigs with my own equipment, I use Maui 5s. Hey Thomas, how are you? Thank you, sir. How are you? We're talking about working full-time as a singer and the ways in which to sort of make a full-time living out of it, rather than, just dabbling every now and then. I've been very, very lucky to do it for the last, like I said, nearly 18, 19 years. I look a bit douchey today. It's because I'm outside. I'm doing a set, as you can see, outside, and the sun. And I was at the theatre last night doing a theatre show, and so I look a mess. So this is my way of just sort of kind of like, can't see the dark circles under the eyes, can't mess up the hair. I've got to get it all back. So this is just my way of just like getting through the day. But yeah, so the right equipment. When I work private gigs, I use a PA system called a Maui 5. They're awesome purely because they're really lightweight. They're Bluetooth enabled as well, so if I'm only using one of the speakers, which, hey Claire, how are you? Yeah, if I'm only using one of the speakers, I can Bluetooth connect my laptop to it, so it saves on leads and wires and stuff. They're really, really handy. They're really inexpensive as well. I think I pay like £400 per speaker, so it's £800 for the whole setup, minus the mixer, but they have a built-in mixer as well, so they're really, really handy. Also, like, in terms of like investment, the stuff that I've been using to record my videos every day is possibly one of the best investments I ever made. It's just literally my MacBook, a cheap, I say cheap, it's not cheap, but it's inexpensive. They're a really good company called Editor's Keys. Editor's Keys, look them up. And I use an SL or SM150 mic, and it literally plugs straight into my laptop. I can record straight in using GarageBand or Logic or whatever you want to use. And the reason it's the best investment is purely because when you're starting out, people don't know what you do, don't know what you like, don't know the sort of stuff that you sing. And the best way to sort of really get local gigs, and I would call the ones that you can rely on. So local bars and clubs, at the moment obviously it's a bit difficult, but they're doing things now and you can go outside and sing. But local bars and stuff like that, they'll have people they use all the time. And so this is a really good way of maybe like once a month you get the same gig every month, or there'll be people who will call on you and you will get regular work from them. The best way to get in with them is to record demos. So it's what I used to use my YouTube channel for. I'd film bits and bobs, and then if people asked me what I sang, I could send them videos and clips and stuff. So the best thing I ever really bought was Nikki, how are you? Was my MacBook, just because all of the free recording software and video editing software you get with it, and they're so lightweight. So the MacBook was great. The Editor's Keys mic is I am well today, Alexis. I'm good. I'm really good. I'm in the sun singing, so it can't be that bad. You're currently at the circus, so I can't hear what you're saying. 5 minutes until showtime. Have fun at the circus. It's an amazing place. The Hippodrome Circus is amazing. But yeah, in terms of like recording, the microphone I use, there's a video I done ages ago on. I think you have to search musical theatre song every single day, how I edit or something, and it will come up, and it will show you. But basically, the mic that I use is really simple to use, and I really have to do very, very little editing. Maybe add a little bit of reverb, a little bit of echo sometimes, but a lot of it when I'm recording to GarageBand is it's really great. They have like presets, so you just click your preset and it's done. And you could record maybe 6 songs. I know it sounds old school, but whack them on a CD or email them or whatever you do. And you can email to the venue, just say, look, I'm a local performer. This is what I do. I would love to perform at your venue, and maybe do like an introductory price for them. And then if they like you, you get regular work. It's a really good way of sort of getting started. And there's not enough can be said for the stuff that you use when you're not performing. So like your recording microphones and your editing software and your promo package. Like you need, if you look at everyone else that's doing work, you can sort of see how they're promoting themselves and sort of how they have a look. So if you have like a certain look that you're going for and a sound that you're going for, you kind of you hit the places that are going to be appreciative of that style of music or that style of sort of how you work. And the best thing you can do is have a decent recording mic, a decent sound system. And like I say, it doesn't have to be overly expensive. My Maui 5s that I use, they're really loud. And they have a really good bass. They have separate bass and high end. Any of you that know nothing about speaker stuff, that's going to be nothing to you. But they're really, really good. Especially for like local pub gigs and stuff like that. Especially when I do a lot of holiday camps now. If I ever have to do a holiday camp, I have to bring my own equipment because of the whole COVID rules and stuff. So they've been really, really handy. They're so lightweight. In fact, I can carry both of the subs in on their own, and the speakers, they literally weigh nothing. So decent speakers, a decent microphone, they're what you need to get started. But invest in yourself. If you truly believe that's what you want to do, you can work full time. You can work full time as a singer. It just takes the work of learning to adapt to different surroundings. That's what I would say. I mean, I'd say 10% of the stuff I sing at gigs is stuff that I would genuinely choose to sing. The rest of it is just catering to an audience. You have to cater to the audience at the time. Like this afternoon, I've got a soul and Motown set, so you know, I have a set 45 set of soul and Motown stuff that I've pre-organized and done. Tomorrow I have a Rat Pack set. Completely different genres. You know, some people are just like this and some people just like that. You know, so you have to learn to love every style of music. And I think if you, again, this is Aaron Sings Broadway as a channel, musical theatre helped me do that, because musicals, as a rule, have very many different styles. I mean, you can go to a musical theatre training, but let's face it, nowadays, musicals, there's a lot of jukebox musicals. Like, you could sing Jersey Boys in one, you've got Rod Stewart with Tonight's the Night, you've got ABBA with Mamma Mia, you've got $1 Million Quartet, which is all the old rock and roll stuff. You've got all these different jukebox musicals, which, again, will really prepare you for doing multiple styles of music and different degrees of like success. I mean, I'm not saying you can't sing everything. Some voices are suited to different things, but the best thing you can do is spend the time, learn to adapt what you do to different situations. You know, never turn your nose up at any gig. If you want to work full time, it's a job. You have to accept all gigs or you'll earn no money. So, you know, if you're asked if you can sing Rat Pack stuff, you better be prepared. You know, you have to sing some Rat Pack stuff. 45 minutes is about 12 songs with some talking in between. So, I mean, if you can't learn 12 songs to go and do a 45 set, or 24 songs isn't a hard ask to learn, really. So invest in yourself, invest in the time that it takes in order to get the gigs, and then go and get the gigs. The biggest mistake anyone makes goes, I can sing, I like singing, I'm going to go and sing. Okay, do you know what people like to hear? You know, I can't stand the song Sweet Caroline anymore. I've sung it more times than I care to say. I don't like it, but I have to sing it probably 3 times a week. I have to, because people request it. And I have a book at home of people's requests, just requests and requests and requests. And when I get a spare hour, I tend to just learn these requests. Not usually songs that I would genuinely sing myself or like. What are you doing, Claire G? Sunning it in... You're drinking in the garden. Well, I'm singing in the garden. I don't know if you can see outside. That's the stage is right down the bottom there. And yes, but yeah, so it's... The best thing you can do is be as varied and as versatile as possible. Spend the time investing in decent equipment, and also maybe spend the time looking at who else is on the market, who else goes out near you, who else works in your area, and see what they do, and see if you can offer anything different that people would like. You know, it's one thing I've learned making a full-time living out of singing, and I'm under no illusions, I'm not the best singer in the world. You don't have to be the best singer in the world. You just have to be somewhat entertaining and cater to everyone's needs. That's really what it takes, you know. But the one thing I have learned is the biggest mistake people make is expecting the work just to come to them. I'd say 40% of my actual job is singing. The other 60% is research, phone calls, admin, creating sets, maintaining equipment. It's the boring stuff that no one ever sees. And also setting up and packing down. There's nothing worse than at the end of a gig where you've done, say, if you've done a party, you know, sometimes you're there for 3 hours. Once you've done your sets, you're tired and you have to pack down all your equipment, pack it up and go. It's the last thing you want to do. So when I say investing in yourself, I mean like investing in equipment that's easy to pack down and easy to set up. My Maui 5s take me maximum 10-15 minutes to set up and 10-15 minutes to take down if I take my time. It doesn't take a lot to get that right. And because it's just me using my mixer, I spent maybe 2 hours at home one time getting a basic mix down that worked for me, and then all I have to do is adjust slightly for each venue depending on the venue size. And the worst enemy if you're not in this business is glass walls. If you have glass, I worked in a venue once where it was glass patio doors on one side, a massive glass window on the other side. Behind me was patio doors, which was glass, and in front of me was glass doors. And glass does not help sound at all. It's not padded enough. It just sounds tinny and horrible and it echoes, and it's, yeah. So you know, you have to be prepared for stuff like that. Like, equipment is possibly one of the biggest allies you will ever have in working full time as a singer. I tend to have as well sets all set out. So I've got on my little hard drive that I take to gigs with me, I have about 50 different sets. Some songs are repeated in each set, obviously, but it's just so I've got an option, so I can walk into a room. I turn up maybe an hour early. I walk into the room. I look at the people in the room. I make you shouldn't make snap judgments, but you make a judgment. You start with that judgment, and if it's not working, you switch up. And as your gig goes on, you sort of get to know the audience. On your break, you talk to the audience members. You get an idea. You take requests, and you do as best you can to meet those requests. And then generally you will get asked back because you've catered to the audience that venue has. And eventually when you go back to your place over and over and over and over again, you know, you get to know the people there, you know, you have a bit of a laugh, and you become sort of part of the furniture and the family there. And it's a really good part of the job because you know then you've got something you can keep going back to over and over and over again. And when you sing full time for a living, I'm very lucky. I can work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday because I've been very, very fortunate that I have this place. I do a lot of holiday camps as well. So I can lower my price, whereas most singers will go Friday, Saturday, sometimes a Thursday, very rarely a Sunday afternoon. And, you know, so they have to keep the price up so they can earn a weekly wage doing that, because believe it or not, even though singers and DJs and all that work the weekends, we spend the rest of the week still working, doing the admin side of things, phone calls, promotion, all sorts of things that, quite frankly, are a bit of an arseache. But yeah, we'll see my time. I've got plenty of time. Yeah, so if any of you want any advice on like equipment or like how to sort of get started in terms of like working as a singer full time, you know, you can comment below and ask questions, and I'll be happy to ask them, send you some links to different pieces of equipment, and offer advice where I can give it. I mean, I'm not saying I'm the foremost best person to ask on this, but as I work full time doing it, I sort of live it every day, so I feel I can offer some sort of advice on that. But yes, other than that, I just thought I'd stop in and say that today, do something a bit useful. If any of you like singing and you want to break into the business, leave a comment below, and if I can help, I will. On other news, I have a recording session coming up and I am endeavouring to get through all the different requests I've had. Tonight's cover is going to be Candyman from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, not Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. They're very different things. The movie was very, very Americanized. The stage show is very, very British. Unless you go to America, in which case they've changed it for the American audience to match the film. It's all very confusing. So I'm doing Candyman from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, whatever you will. That's tonight's cover at 6, so you can join me there for that. Yes, I'm going to be doing a video soon. I've got to finish editing it, but I'm going to edit the first night of the summer show, because I didn't end up posting that because I've just been so busy getting back to work. It's been a bit of a whirlwind. I've been finding it hard to keep up with everything. I'm juggling a lot of plates at the moment. So I'm going to edit that hopefully this evening. I'll maybe post that tomorrow. I also have a video coming out from when, during lockdown, we done the Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons show We rented an entire theatre and we streamed live. You could buy tickets and watch it live online. I've been kindly sent some of the clips from that show, and I'm gonna do a video on that soon too, because that was a really, really lovely experience. We basically had a whole theatre, camera crew out front, no audience, and we had to basically do a show as if we were in front of an audience. I guess it's kind of probably what live TV would be like if you don't have an audience. It was very, very strange, because you're talking, and I mean, I know I'm talking to you now, but what you don't understand is it's just me here talking to my camera, which is a really, really odd thing. You don't think about that when you're watching these videos. You don't think like, oh, it's just some loser sitting on his own talking to a camera, but that's what it is. And if you weren't watching, we've booked tickets for the summer show. Awesome. It's been really, really fun doing it. You know, on my favourite section, we do a Moulin Rouge section, and it's such a good section of the show, and I love it. We've got fire breathing in it. We've got someone going on the I don't know what it's called, aerial rings and stuff. We've got canning. We've got all sorts of stuff going on, and it's a really good section of the show. It's such good fun, and it's nice to be part of it. So I don't know if they really had it in America. I mean, I know, like I say, half my audience is from America, but in America, I don't know if you really have these sort of seaside summertime shows, but like variety performances, like old vaudeville sort of things where you have like comedians, singers, acrobatics, and all sorts of different talents and stuff all on show in one place, you know, for a 2-act theatre show. And it's really nice to be a part of it, because I have done bits like it before, but nothing quite like a traditional sort of British seaside by the sea theatre show before. And it's really good fun, and the cast are really lovely, and the guys that run the theatre are so lovely. Hi, hello, honey, how are you? From Nottingham, loving Nottingham. Me and Mum are booked for a couple of weeks' time. It's really, really good. It's gonna be good. It's a really good show. We have the commercial, the video promo for the show's almost done. When it's done, I'll get a copy and I'll upload it to the channel so you can kind of see sort of the other stuff that I do. The worst thing for me is I'm now starting to lose a bit of weight now. as time's gone on, I'm trying to lose all my COVID weight, which I put on during lockdown, because I went up two waist sizes, that's not good. That's really not good. So I'm losing that at the moment. So I'm not gonna like looking back at that commercial, because we filmed the commercial for it before I lost any weight. So I'm podging out a little bit. But yeah, it's a wasp. Look, it's a wasp on the window, and I'm watching him very, very carefully, because knowing my luck, I'll get stung. I always get something happens before I go on stage all the time, and oh, the umbrellas are going up, so I'm getting distracted now. I shouldn't get distracted, but yeah. So mixed in with this place, the theatre show, and my own little projects I've got going on, and the YouTube stuff, it's a busy time, and I'm loving it. It's nice being busy again. And I had a big fear. So my biggest fear was, obviously I've spent, like I say, 18, 19 years working full-time as a singer, actor, performer, musical theatre performer, and my biggest fear coming back was that it would take a long while to sort of get back up and running. But since they've started releasing things here in the UK, like, it's been go, 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 and it's really, it's taken a weight off my mind a bit, because there's so much uncertainty at the moment. I'm just hoping that it lasts this time, because, you know, it's nice performing for people. you know. It's been lovely doing the YouTube thing, but like I say, you know, you come in, you watch the video, it's me singing to the camera, and it's kind of a one-on-one experience. I am enjoying the sun, Sam. I am. It's nice to actually have some nice weather in England for a change. It got to like 27 degrees the other day. It's like Americans going 27 degrees, whatever. But here, that's quite a good thing. What was I saying? Yes. It takes a lot to sort of. I was really worried that it would take a long while, but it's been all go, and that's always a good thing. It's warm here in London too. I really want to get out to London. I really want to get to London. I miss London. In the summer, London is like a sweaty mess. I do not miss going on the tubes in the height of summer in London. That is yeah, it's not a nice experience. I'm guessing it's kind of the same thing with the what's it called in New York? They don't call it the underground, do they? They don't call it the tube. They call it something else. But yeah, it's I don't miss that. I think I'd opt for taxis. I'd spend out my money and get taxis everywhere. At least they got air conditioning. But yeah, I want to get over to London at some point and get back on it. But yeah, it's so nice being back out and about again. I know I keep doing these lives and chatting bollocks. I know that, but it's because it's nice to have a one-on-one with you guys and chat. Because again, like that's what I was saying. When it's show us your haircut. So it's not really a haircut. So I'll just hit it on here. Like I do this myself. I've basically done this myself. I'll put it up in a top knot today because it's getting long. But usually it's just I cut it myself because I can't get in with my hairdresser. But I just couldn't be asked to do my hair today, so I put a hat on. Yeah, no, when it's just me talking to a camera, what you don't see is obviously it's just me. There's no one filming this. It's just me in front of a bloody phone. And you don't when I'm talking to you directly, like I can answer your questions and stuff. So it is like having a one-on-one conversation, except I can't see you, but you can see me. So when I'm filming these videos, obviously the cover every single day, it's me in a room, usually for about 2 hours, recording as many songs as I can within that 2 hours, and then I edit it all. So I don't really, it's nice performing in front of people. You know, it's been lovely doing the YouTube thing, and I want to keep doing it. It's been lovely seeing the channel grow and having such lovely support from all of you guys. It's been a crazy ride, and I've enjoyed every second of it. But it is nice to be out and about in person. And if you want to come and see me live, I'm here every Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Sunday. So come down to Potters, book a holiday. It's all inclusive. If you're in the UK, it's well worth coming. Believe me, it's an amazing place. And come and see me live. It'd be lovely to meet you amazing people that have supported me so far. I don't know why you have. I mean, I couldn't watch me for a video a day for that year. I don't like editing the videos down. I don't like listening to myself back. I don't really like watching myself back. It's one of those things I do it because I enjoy it. But might have to get you back on tech. Yes, Sam, come and do tech again. We can have fun. I mean, that's the thing as well. We've got a massive tech crew here. We've got loads of people that work here. Like the amount of effort that people have put into getting this place open again is, quite frankly, unbelievable. It really is. It's crazy the effort that this company has gone through, and it's privately owned as well. So it's a privately owned place. So this is all one family own this, and it's been an insane thing to witness how they've adapted. This whole thing behind me, this used to be a car park, and they've basically turned it into like an outside, like live entertainment space. It's unbelievable what they've done and the effort they've gone through. Just 2 years of content creation for theatres. How's the family? Well, I'll tell you now that they're all good. It's all good. You know, everything's good. It's just busy times, and it's strange, you know, going to work again because it's, you know, I've been at home for the last year. But it makes you realise how much you do work. You need to make time. That's something as well I've realised. Like, I suffer from insomnia, so I don't sleep well. I'm a nighttime person. Mostly, I think, because most of my jobs have taken place at night, so my body clock has gone for nighttime. But sleep is so important, and it's kind of my late New Year's resolution to start to try to get more sleep, if you can, because it's so important. Like, just for cognitive ability and being aware of what's going on around you. When you're tired as well, your mood drops, and you know, in this business, it can't drop. Like, you need to elevate. This is a weird thing about doing what we do. When you work as a performer full time, people will grab an idea of who you are from watching you on stage. You know, like I said, I toured the Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons show for 5 years. And I love Jersey Boys and I love that stuff. But after 5 years, it does kind of get a bit samey, repeaty. But you forget that these people are seeing the show once, maybe every so often, whereas you're doing it every single week, sometimes several times a week. So you kind of lose heart for a bit, but you can't let that spill out on stage. And that's one of the reasons I left the show, because eventually it becomes very, very difficult to hide that you're a bit bored of it. And it's horrible to say that, because I love what I do for a living and I love singing for a living. But after so long of doing the same song over and over and over and over and over again, it does become kind of stagnant. And I don't believe that's good when you're in this industry. Things can't get stagnant because you have to be enjoying yourself. Because if you're not enjoying yourself, how are the audience going to enjoy themselves? You know? So you have to be enjoying yourself. You have to love what you do. And like anything, when you do it full time for a living, there's going to be a danger of getting bored of certain things, and you can't let that spill over. You just have to learn how to sort of hide it well and be positive all the time, which is difficult, you know. There have been times when, you know, hang on, what's this? When are you coming to Nottingham? When I get booked in Nottingham, I suppose. I haven't been, hang on, what's this? Sounds right back to uni work. All right, mate, I'll send my love to everyone here for you, buddy. I think I'm going to be seeing some of the tech guys later, so I'll say hi. But Nottingham, I'm available for private hire. That sounds more prostitutish than I wanted it to. No, I'm like, I do private gigs, you know, but when I get booked, I suppose, I go where I'm booked. So Nottingham, I haven't got any plans to come to Nottingham for a little while. I'd like to. I like Nottingham. It's a nice place, you know. Go see Robin Hood for a while. But yeah, I haven't got any plans on coming to Nottingham yet, because I haven't been booked there. And because I'm busy down here and busy with other projects down here, I'd like to, though. You know, if there's a theatre up in Nottingham, put it in the comments below, and I'll contact them, see if I can get a show in there. And I'll come up to Nottingham and do a show up in Nottingham if they have me. Yes, I have to go and sing for peoples now. It's a soul and Motown set. Would anyone be interested in watching the set? If you're interested in watching the set, I'll see if I can, I'll stop this live and go down and set up, and I'll go live again in about 10 minutes. Let me know. What do you think? Should I do another live set? I can't promise it'll be any good. Because I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't actually know what soul and Motown songs I'm going to be doing. I might try and mix it up a bit. Maybe not as many soul and Motown sets, maybe a bit of everything. See what we can do. I can swing it that way. Maybe a bit of blues as well. But yes, if not, I will see you all possibly tomorrow. See you tonight. You'll see what you can do. Yeah, do. No, hit the like button, guys. Comment below on theatres in your areas, and I'll contact them. As long as it's no faff for you. Do you know what I'm going to do? I won't go live today. There is a live set I done here the other day. Go watch that. And then when I'm here on Friday, I don't know what sets I'm doing Friday, but I will. I'll do a live set on Friday. It'll be in the evening, but you know. Stick around. Tonight is the Candyman from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. So join me then at 6 o'clock for that. And if you're finding my channel for the first time, sorry I've talked a load of bollocks this time. But I like to go live sometimes and just chat to you guys. On the off chance, I don't plan these lives, obviously. I just do them sporadically, and people join when they can. And it's nice to get to know you guys. It's genuinely a pleasure talking to you guys. And hopefully, if you can all comment below at theatres near you, I can come and see you in person. Maybe you could come here and see me. What's this? Lee and the boys are in Nottingham. Oh dear. Awesome. I will see you later at 6 o'clock for tonight's cover, and hopefully I'll be able to chat to you in the live chat there. Guys, have a really good day. I'll speak to you later. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for chatting to me and spending some time with me. And Friday, we'll do a live set Friday, and tonight 6 o'clock. See you then. Bye. It's sunny.